I'm Logan Neveau. I am the Senior Director of Product Growth at Metadata.io. So Metadata is very much about, working smart, not hard, and automating as many processes as we can. And so we generate about 400-ish demo requests a month. And being able to facilitate those, it can be challenging, right? With one SDR, handling 400 leads, that's a pretty decent sized volume, right? Like most orgs and most SDRs that I really work with are like the 10 to 20 range, really. That's how many meetings they're booking. The other, sort of unique thing is at Metadata, we really believe that sales is a team sport. And so it's rare that we have just one person on a call. And since COVID hit, we permanently moved to fully remote workforces. So we have SDRs and reps literally all over the globe. And so managing 400 demo requests across multiple time zones, minimum it's usually 2 to 3, would be an impossible lift without something like Chili Piper to really facilitate, that ease of use, the routing, and booking it with the right account executive. Before we started using Chili Piper, we were manually sending times in an email, like literally like typing it out, checking the calendar, going back and forth. And that obviously is a rather cumbersome flow. It took us significantly longer and we weren't able to handle 400 leads. We had to artificially cap our demand, and we basically had to turn off our campaigns once we hit about 100 leads per month. We just didn't have the capacity to handle anything more than that. A lot of the times we're using social media ads because that's what we specialize in. So we're, doing qualification through a LinkedIn conversational ad where we've already targeted our ICPs and then we're sending them directly to a form that's autofilled, but that thank you page is not a standard thank you page. It's not a, hey, thanks for your interest in requesting a demo. We'll reach out to you within 24 hours, right? That's a terrible customer experience. We already know they're a fit. We've already qualified them. So we send them directly to a booking link as opposed to a standard landing page to get them to get right on the calendar. And then we use the advanced round robining functionality to make sure that, it's paired with the right account executive per account. Having real-time availability sent out to prospects is a huge time saver. Because before we were using Chili Piper, probably 3/4 the time, they'd be like, oh, I want this time. And I'd have to respond back being like, oh, sorry, you're too late. I know I sent this to you 2 hours ago, but that time slot's already been booked. Our demo request to meeting book rate was hovering around 50% before we used Chili Piper. And I literally ran this number last month and we're at 76% of our demo requests get booked. So that's a major, major lift if, we're 80% inbound and we got a 25% lift on that inbound channel. Extrapolate that down the funnel, there's a massive lift in the pipeline, in the funnel, and the revenue.